Right guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. In this one we're just going to be removing the side loading door rail from the van. So this applies to a Citroen Relay, Peugeot Boxer or Fiat Ducato. So let's go ahead, let's take a look. So if you've got one of these Relay vans, obviously you've got this side rail on here for the runner for the door, sliding door. But if you're going to go about a conversion inside for any reason, a camper conversion, what you want to do is first of all is get behind this here to make sure clean it behind here and protect it from any rust in the future, because once you've done the conversion inside you can't get to take this off. So the best thing to do is do it before you do anything else inside. So what we need to do is, obviously if you've got a van that's just like this one inside, ply lined like that. Then what we'll have to do first is obviously remove this panel here, probably the wheel arch, to gain access to the inside. So just a case of probably removing your screws around it, however yours might be fixed, to gain access to the other side of this first. So now we've removed that ply panel that was on there and the wheel arch. You can see you've got a series of 10mm nuts on here, just there. You can see those, and that's what's holding that rail on the outside of the van. Also you've got the Torx as well, just there inside the side loading door. Just in there, you see the rail on the outside and the 10mm on the inside there. So the first thing we did with the door slid back, so it's not locked in, you've got to have it a little ways about here somewhere, so you can undo that Torx bit in the end. So just use a socket in there, Torx socket for that, and the size of that is a T30 Torx, which added a bit of an extension on it as well, with the door slightly closed. And then when you've just taken that one out, then slide your door closed, and then remove your 10mm from here along there, and then what we'll do, we'll go outside and I'll show you the rail on the outside. So here we are on the outside of the van. So now you don't have to worry about that piece on the end there, that's just a cover trim, it doesn't do anything. So what you can do now is just get hold of that rail, and as you can see it comes away like that. Enough for you to be able to get behind it to clean it. As you can see behind there, over the ears, that's what happens. So you've got to make sure you clean that out and protect it in there, because you won't be able to get to it again. So you can pull it away enough to get in there like that. Best thing to do is, if you've got someone else with you, they can hold it up like that while you're cleaning it. So I've cleaned off just the dirt behind there and behind the rail itself here, because it'd be caked on here. All I've got it done is propped up on a box on a table like that, and also the tip is just to put a bit of cardboard in there, so when this drops down a little bit it doesn't mark any of your paintwork just inside there, stop it scratching that. But as you can see up close, you can see where it's been touching, because you can just see little bits of rust there forming on here. So what I'll do is I'll just give that a polish over there, just to remove the rust off of it first, and see what it's like with a bit of abrasive polish, just to clean that off. So what we've done is cleaned up the rust on it, and then I've just put a couple of layers of paint over it. Obviously you're not going to see any of that because it's behind here. So I've also painted on the back of here as well, the same. Done a couple of layers on there around the where the bolts go through. So what we'll do now is, now that's all dry, is I'll also just put some polish over it as well on there, and I'll put this back on, and then we'll just go back inside and put the nuts back on the other side. So before I put the nuts back on the inside of here, what we're going to do is I'm just going to put some sealant round where they go on each one, and then put the nuts on afterwards. So we got the sealant behind there, put the nuts on, tighten those up, and then what you can do is open your side door back up, and then lastly put in your Torx bolt in the end there, and then that's that done. Slide your door up. So that's all protected behind there now, so it's always worth checking behind just to make sure yours isn't bad behind there. So I hope you found the video helpful. If you did, remember to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more van related content. Till next one, I'll see you then.